Hello, everyone. I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was a cool and breezy day across western Wisconsin on our Monday, and it's going to be even colder today, and we're going to deal with rainy conditions both today and tomorrow, along with gusty winds for your Tuesday. But after Wednesday, we are looking at some better weather conditions. It'll still be a little below average temperature-wise, but we'll be trending in the right direction. So we got an area of low pressure to our south-southwest this morning and one to the west. The two will actually kind of merge together, but that's what's bringing in the band of rain to at least parts of western Wisconsin this morning. It's been mostly dry across parts of Rusk, Taylor, most of Clark, and the eastern parts of Chippewa counties, but that will change as the day goes on. Now, before we get to that, I do want to mention those winds today. Easterly 15 to 25 miles per hour, could gust up to 40 miles per hour. Could see an isolated gust maybe to 45, but by tomorrow and Thursday, the winds are going to let up as the main core of the low does slide to our east. But the rain's going to be with us throughout the day. We've had some moderate to heavy rain rates in spots this morning that will continue as the day goes on, as you notice here on those yellows and oranges showing up on Future Track. But by the afternoon, especially late in the afternoon into tonight, as you'll see, we will see some breaks in the rain. Now, that's not guaranteeing that everyone is going to see a break from the rain at one exact time. It'll kind of vary location to location on the timing, but the idea is that we'll start to see it kind of scatter out just a little bit, but we're still going to have at least some widespread light to moderate rain showers throughout the night and into the day on our Wednesday. Now, by Wednesday late in the day into Wednesday evening, the rain will gradually start to taper back to the south and west, and by about midnight, 1 a.m. or so, we will be done with the rain, and we'll actually start to see a little bit of clearing north of 94 and 29, and then everyone will clear out as we head towards Thursday morning. Thursday is going to start off with some sunshine, and we'll see a mix of sun and clouds on our Thursday, maybe a pop-up shower or two in the afternoon hours with the heating of the day, but I think we're mostly going to be dry for our Thursday. So this is a look at some of the computer models, and this is just for Eau Claire, but it'll give you a general idea how much rain we could be looking at and what's already fallen in spots so far this morning, plus additional rain. We're looking at least for Eau Claire, projecting about 1 to 2 inches. GFS is going a little high at about 2.6 inches, but generally speaking, when it's all said and done, my thinking is that we're going to see rainfall totals for everyone, most likely between a ½ inch and 1.5 inches. High-end totals of 2 to 3 inches can't be ruled out in spots. Low-end totals of 1/4 to a ½ inch, and that will mostly favor the northeastern parts of the area. You can see that right here, kind of in that darker shade of green. But everybody else, generally, again, in a ½ inch to 1.5 inches. Some higher amounts can't be ruled out. We're also needing that rain too. We were in that high fire danger to very high fire danger for the previous, 2 weeks until we had that little bit of rain from Thursday's severe storms. We're still about 1 inch below average for the month of May and about 1/3 of an inch below for the year, but we're going to make up those deficits pretty quickly today and into tomorrow. We're also going to be watching 2 records in the forecast for our Tuesday. The first is the daily rainfall record, which is 1.04 inches, set back in 1913. That's the current record. Also, the record cold high, which is currently 49, set back in 2017. As of 7 a.m., the high in Eau Claire so far, 47 degrees. There's a chance we could get back to 49, but we may end up staying below that. And if that's the case, we'll set a new record there. And then, of course, we'll have to see how much rain we get at the airport in Eau Claire to possibly near that record or maybe even break it as well. But we're up to 54 tomorrow, so slightly better. The less wind will certainly help a little bit. Still a bit breezy Thursday, but the high back to 65, and then we'll stay mid to upper 60s the rest of the way. Average is in the lower 70s, so we're still going to be below average. And maybe a stray shower over the weekend, but I think most of Memorial Day weekend right now is going to remain dry. Slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, though, on Memorial Day itself next week.